Well, good morning, everyone. It's good to be back again on this cold, frosty morning. In Benson, it reached -11 the other night. It isn't a dip, so in Oxfordshire, right on the Thames, it can get very cold. But the sun is streaming in and I've got my blind down. Yeah. So I was just reflecting on how we can have a sense of deep compassion for what's happening both in our bodies and in society. Something like 34 wars being waged, and it can feel very insecure because it just takes a match to light anything and dry conditions. And we know that we live in particularly, I think, unstable times. So to do any practice that connects us back to our inner presence of stability is very important when externally we don't have much of it. So we're going to focus today very much on being kind and generous to our bodies and inquiring of our bodies what they need from us. So coming into into a nice straight posture, sitting either on a chair, and I'll push the dog out the way. Come on, Yasha, over here. Come on, that's my seat. And sitting, noticing what your body is asking of you today. Sit as best you can with a straight back, feeling into the strength of our spines, which we know as we get older can become compressed, press on nerves. And this has a very big impact on our overall health. And we know that pain has such a draining effect. So being conscious of what you need today, what your body needs. Feeling the strength of the spine, however it is, just notice it. And allow yourself to breathe into that. And as you breathe, you begin to feel the front of your body expanding and contracting. So the back is being held, the front is soft and curvy, expanding and contracting. Use this as a metaphor for today, that we're being held. In very unstable times, we are feeling ourselves held by the straightness, the vertical energy that goes up and down the spine, and the softness that we bring to this rather harsh, staccato world of black and white thinking. Just feeling the softness blending with the strength. This is balance. This is something that politics doesn't really know much about. Any system where it's winning or losing is a system based on fear. Staying with the strength of your spine, dropping your shoulders down and back, letting your breath come deeper, right from the belly, which is influencing our nervous system. It's influencing our vagus nerve. When we breathe right down into the belly, everything in our body is saying it's okay, you're safe. Shallow breathing is getting us ready for a panic response. And very often we go into shallow breathing. Feeling your shoulders down, back, relaxed, being held by the spine, your chin gently tucked. Notice, what is it your body is asking of you today? Stay with it. How can I belong and be held and contained and embraced? How can the parts of me that feel strong and stable support the parts that are feeling in pain or unstable? Staying with the breath in the belly. Bringing your hands over the heart center, pressing down against the chest, feeling the chest rising and falling with the breath. Rumi said, actually it was Rilke said, I yearn to be held in the great hands of your heart. I yearn to be held in the great hands of your heart. Feeling that great heart beating with the rhythm of the universe, being held. And Raina goes on to say, into your hands, feeling your hands on your heart, I place these fragments of my body that are maybe hurting, my life. Into the hands of my heart, I place these fragments of my life. And you, God, use them however you want, that we may fully live the life that we've been given. Bringing your hands now to prayer posture. Feeling the warmth of your hands, maybe give them a bit of rubbing if they're a bit cold. Placing them now right at the center, that nook, at the stability point where the storms of war cannot quite reach. And yet we are filled with compassion from the heart center. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. And in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathe in. Suspend the breath. Suspend the spinning world. Suspend everything and tighten the root lock at the base of the spine. Hold the energy. May it be used according to your will. And release that now. We're going to work our way up. So to hold a sense of spaciousness for our body, to inhabit an uncertain world with instability, we start at the base. So we're going to hold our hands straight out in front of us, leaning into them, feeling down into the sitting bones. Drop your shoulders, straighten your spine, feel your hands pushing down into the earth, and stay in this posture. See if you can release your body into the posture. Allow your breath to become long and deep, right down into your belly, feeling what your body is asking of you, what your hands are feeling. We spend much of our life numbed out because it overwhelms us if we feel. Now, as we do this in yoga, we are inviting our bodies to feel safely, connecting down to the sitting bone, connecting into your hands, into the earth, being earthed and grounded. Moving your hands, if you're on the floor, a bit further forward, so you're getting a bit more of a stretch. And if you can't do that because you're on a chair, just allow your body to move forward as much as you can with your hands on your knees. Stretching down, releasing a millimeter at a time. Release, stretch, relax. Inquire of your body how it's feeling. Right into the belly of your breath. And stretch a bit more forward. On the floor, keeping your arms straight. And see how far forward you can stretch. But each time you move, adjust your spine, your sitting bones, and surrender down to the earth. Because you'll notice when you change the position and stretch more, you'll find yourself tensing, because your automatic reaction will be to protect yourself and tense. Consciously release, relax, and keep moving forward until you feel at your maximum stretch. All the time, pushing yourself down to the center of gravity through your sitting bones. Soften your face. Everything is grounding. In this unstable world, we hold the universal concept that nothing is out of control in the bigger picture. The planets still move around the sun. The moon moves around the earth in its orbit. Feeling into it. And now slowly moving your hands back forward again, backwards rather. And release your spine any way you need, but being very conscious of every little muscle in your body, paying attention as you move and release the posture. And we're going to go into doing some Sufi grinds. I'm going to put some music on, breathing into the front and feeling yourself grounding down deep into the earth. Closing your eyes, looking up to your brow point. Imagine yourself drilling right down into the earth. Waheguru. Everything is well when we see it from the greater perspective. Slow movement, rounding down.
wisdom and peace. I believe I can climb the summit of ease. Thy heart is my goal, home of my soul. I turn.
Make the circle bigger. Include now right up to your shoulders, moving around, holding the center of gravity. So we are modeling being centered and grounded in a world that we are seeing spinning out of control.
To the light inside my own mind. Waheguru, 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 Wahegio.
And keep your mind centered through the mantra. Waheguru, hallelujah. All is well. And coming back to the center, change direction. Start with nice small movements, feeling centered. And continue focusing and centering your mind, which is, of course, your brain is part of the body, down into the mantra of Waheguru. Slowly widen the circle.
I set out to reach
Bigger the circle, increase, feeling your balance at the center.
I see my inside as what is above. My heart is my goal, home of my soul. I follow that light, let my light shine.
And coming back to the center, allow the energy to settle. Feeling it down to the lower triangle, pushing it down through the earth. We normally bring it up. I'm asking you to pull it down to ground, to root, deep into the soul of the earth. And then we move on to the next exercise, which is going to be for the water element, the second chakra, which is the sexual energy, creative energy, flowing energy. So we're going to have our legs out in front, shaking them out. Again, pay attention, attend to any part of you that is feeling a bit insecure, unsafe, and bring your hand to that place and say, I'm here for you. And we're going to focus in right here on the second chakra with the water element. holding our hands down as low as we can. If you can hold on your toes, it's the best because it connects to the pituitary, or onto your shins, keeping your back straight. And we're going to move fluidly up and down, breathing out as you go down and in as you come up. So allowing that focus on the second chakra of the fluid of the water element. Flexing the spine. Straightening the spine, chin down, feel the triangle, that lower triangle, completely connected round. Stay for a moment, feeling the stretch. Soften down, feeling the strength of the stretch, and yet softening into it, holding that paradox. And release. Circle your feet. Maybe massage your ankles. And we're going to continue with one more exercise for the second chakra, which is going to be in cat and cow. So if you can't get onto the floor on your hands and knees, then you're going to continue doing a spinal flex sitting. So it's still moving the spine up and down, trying to create as fluid a motion as you can. Your hands right beneath your shoulders, dropping your spine down and keeping the focus on that second chakra, the water. Head up into cow, and then coming slowly up, fluidly, allowing the spine to flow like a wave as you breathe out. So you're breathing into cow as your back goes down, and out gently into cat. Imagining your whole spine like a wave of the ocean. Loosening up the parts that might be feeling compressed. And I'll continue with the Waheguru. Now, if you're wanting a bit more stretch, you can lengthen one leg and the opposite hand, and then bringing them back. So you're lengthening into cow and coming back into cat. Or you can just stay going with the cat and cow. This gives that little bit more fluid motion. Opposite hand, the leg.
My soul, I turn to the light inside my own mind.
Few more. Make this your last. Make your way back to sitting. Let the energy settle. Scoot yourself around, dropping the energy down. to the stability of the ground. Just let the energy settle. Coming home to yourself. Inquire of the spaces in your body that are still feeling tense. Ask them what they need of you. Let your breath come long and deep. Feeling your full weight down, your back straight, the front soft and flowing, your shoulders down, your chin tucked in, your eyes looking up to your brow point. Feel the strength of our bodies, even as they're aging, holding the core strength, the grit of what it takes to live on earth. Now we're going to move into now the third chakra, into the belly. So this is the base triangle of stability, which is our willpower, our ego, the sense of our instinctual energy of being grounded, safe, secure. These is all around this lower triangle. So we're going to hold our hands crossed at the heart center. I think we did this exercise last week. We're going to lean back, engaging the navel point. Just lean back as far as you comfortably can, not too far, because we will slowly, incrementally increase it. Long, deep breaths, feeling until you start to feel a shaking of your nervous system. Stay grounded right down through the root. And just find that sweet place where you are fully engaged. And in a way, what you're doing is you're off balance and holding balance at the same time. So you're holding yourself in balance when actually you're off balance. That's the paradox, or one of the paradoxes of holding the tension of chaos with a calm heart that is not chaotic. Long, slow breathing. Just keep moving back until you find that place where you can hold the resistance and your body might be shaking a bit, shaking the nervous system. Long breaths. Just a few more seconds. Incrementally, go back as far as you can. You can hear my voice is trembling because I'm holding it right at the center, at the pivotal point, the top of that triangle. It's hard work. And slowly release the posture back up. Let it integrate. Hands in Gita Mudra on your knees. Soften down, back straight, chin down. Long, deep breaths. We're going to do another exercise for the third chakra, ego eradicator. So our thumbs are going to be up. Let's just wiggle our hands a bit because we're going to hold our hands in fists. And if you're like me, your fingers can get stiff as we get older. Thumbs up. Up, if you can, at 60 degrees. So we're connecting the thumb, which represents our ego, our willpower, to the higher powers. So this is the crossroads where we're shifting into connecting the belly, the willpower of carrying on in this life, to the higher energy frequencies of the infinite. And we'll do a breath of fire, just pumping your belly as best you can. So we're pumping the center, and out breath through the nose if you're able, short breaths, like a dog pant through the nose. And drop your shoulders down and back. Hold the stability of the left triangle. And take a big breath in. Now we're pulling the energy up. We're pulling it up through the spine, through the energy centers, up through the thumbs, which is the third center, connecting it up to higher energy frequencies. Pull it up and release down slowly. Slowly, slowly. Feel that energy grounding back down again, earthed and safe. Long, deep breaths. Inquire of your body, the spaces, the parts, the fragments that are feeling sore, neglected, hurting. Just come to them with the strength of your straight spine and the softness of the belly. And as we move now to the heart center, come with your heart, which has no judgment. Bringing our hands now over our heart center, pressing down, keeping your breath long and deep. We're going to now work on the heart center. So our hands are going to start right here at the center. They're going to go out to the sides and then far out. So we're going to do sa, ta, na, ma. Sa, ta, na, ma. And sa, ta, na, ma means sa is the sun or the infinite energy. Ta is being born and birthed. Sa, ta, na is the mother of actually being grounded and actually going back down to earth. Ma, Sata, sorry, Na is the grounding, Ma is the rebirthing, the mother that rebirths. So it's Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, Ma. Just keep that mantra going, feeling it in your mouth. Ma. Sa, Ta, Na, 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 Ma. Sa, Ta, Na. Feel the energy in your hands as you're doing it. Feeling the infinite energy that the heart knows. If the world is filled with sadness and sorrow, hatred, war, there's a sense of wellness at the heart center, of compassion and love. Just keep the mantra going with the movement and feeling into your hands the energy, the energetic field of the heart center, from which all great wisdom figures flow. It flows through the heart without getting lodged and stuck as trauma in our nervous systems or our stories in our heads. We're letting it flow through us through the Satanama. And bringing your hands now to the heart center as if you're holding a golden globe right at the heart center, eyes looking down 9/10 closed through the tip of the nose, chin gently dropped. And feel the energy there between the hands as we see from a bigger place that Satanama, the cycles of life and death and birth and renewal. Keeping your breath long and deep. Keep that mantra going in your head. That's Sa-ta-na-ma. Change your hands now to above and below and see if you feel or sense any difference. Holding that golden light right at the heart center. Now bringing our hands again as we started at the heart, over the heart, pressing it down, pressing them down to the heart, reminding us of connecting down, right down into the lower triangle of stability and the expansion of the heart center. Dropping our hands now to our knees. Move the body, allowing it to flow through the heart, releasing any tension. Let your body flow naturally, allowing it to stretch. Now placing one hand on the opposite knee, stretching over, feeling the arc of that stretch going down one side. Stay with it. Stay with a slight discomfort, feeling your sit bones firmly grounded, rooted. Long, deep breaths. And change to the other side. Allowing ourselves to be off center and yet centered. And then coming back. Give yourself one more twist, this time to the back. Holding, pulling yourself, twisting around, looking over the opposite shoulder. And inquire of your body what is happening. And to the other side. Coming back to the center, we're going to work now at the throat chakra. Just hold your hand over your throat. I know I've got quite a lot of allergy that's coming down through my head, causing me to clear my throat. The throat is where we project the energy from. So anyone having done singing lessons know that you do it right down in the belly. And we're going to just hold our hands over the throat and feel the vibration by using the mantra Ma. Ma, long Ma. Feeling the vibration through the thyroid, through the throat, of grounding down, utilizing Mother Earth, the Ma sound. Coming up through the heart, through all the chakras, eyes looking up to the brow point. Feel the vibration of the Ma. 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 Keep going for a few more. And now we're going to come up to the Ajna point. So eyes are looking up. We're just going to meditate on prana apana, the way energy works through our bodies. Hands in Gyan Mudra. Eyes looking up to the Ajna point. And we're going to play prana apana. Long deep breaths. Prana comes through us, it's not of us. Cannot can it or bottle it. It's a gift, a grace, a flow. Tongue to the mouth, shoulders down and back. The air and the ether element, pranic energy. And connecting up now to the full lotus flower, we raise our hands to the crown, opening up fully, allowing your hands to open, grounded and yet elevated. Bring your hands now back to prayer posture, remembering how we can hold space for our body as we live with the tensions on planet Earth. And that we can be grounded and rooted down to the earth and yet connected vertically to all that was and is and shall be. And this is our Sat Nam, to live the lives we've been given, to bring peace on earth and joy, So we close with 3 Satnams, and we're going up as we have been doing through the chakras. So let's take a breath in. On each we're raising up until we release it out at the top. Let's breathe in to begin. Sa. 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 Take a breath in, hold the energy, and take a bow to that great Satnam that we're all connected to, the one Satnam.